Alright, let's go into round 6 of the losers bracket here. We got in the blue Hagrit playing Hades, which is pretty much his main on Arabia. Got the extra tent here, spawning for both players. And on the other side, in the red trunks, this is Striker playing Zeus. Interesting. Let's see how Striker does in the Greek mirror. Wonder if he's gonna do any better than Hagrid. Okay, Hagrid's gonna wall in his tent. Genius. Well, I don't know about playing mercenary block style builds here. It would definitely be better if if Hagrid secured one of the town centers with this, like Striker is. Then again, Striker's formation is really loose here, so who knows. He's making a very early guard tower there. Both players are, of course, going to go Apollo. And thank you to everyone following, by the way. Oh, this guy has a relic. Eye of Ornu, that's fantastic for Hippospis. Let's see if Hagrid makes any. He's currently only making hoplites, which is weird. You don't really get much from that. It would be better if he made Hippospis. Anyway, Striker's probably going to go Hephaestus here. He's already picked up Hermes. He's not... Oh, he sniped 2 villagers? Are you kidding me? That's great. That is why you make centaurs. Is he gonna get a third one maybe? That would be so sick if he could. And yeah, we're gonna see a Hephaestus pick. But Striker is also queuing Manticores for some reason. I guess he's not in a rush to make Colossus just yet. But I wonder if he knows that Manticores with Hephaestus aren't gonna get the Monstrous Rage upgrade, which is making them a lot weaker. Okay, he's got another villager kill. And threatening yet another. Also, he's got Jason here. Bolt is being used on probably a hero. Not sure what that was used on. But anyways, focusing up his TC. Hagrid gets a really late mythic. Really, really late. It looks like this tower has protected that villager there against the Cyclops. Okay, we got a hoplite raid of 19 hoplites. Going at Hagrid's second TC area, and there's a bunch of towers to help defend. But Striker could of course always turn around and go at the main. Hagrid's got everything pretty well walled off now, so maybe his build does make sense. Both was a Manticore? Okay. It's gonna be difficult to break through the wall. There's also a lot of potential for ghost building here, and there's a lot of Hades. There's a lot of Hades here. Oh god, Striker isn't sure if he should leave or not. But he's getting ghost built. So, can he sneak through? Looks like there's a gap in the forest. And 2 hoplites get through, but almost are immediately killed. So he just threw 19 hoplites for a wall and forced Hagrid to make 2 military academies. That was not good. But Striker is gaining position here. Meanwhile, we've got an archery range side built from Hagrid, so some Gastrophides can be made there. Striker should definitely transfer these villagers. I'm not sure why he has so few. Oh, he's building a random fortress out here. Okay. I like Striker's position way more just because he's attacking. And currently he's up by 3 villagers, even though Hagrid is gonna follow him up very quickly with the second TC. Striker should get the faster third. Hopefully these guys are actually transferring there. And here comes Bellerophon. I would like Striker to make some Colossus now and start worrying about Helipolis and an Underworld. Because if he can get into that second TC area with an Underworld, that would be devastating. Even attacking the main could be huge, as there's a lot of space here. Hagrid hasn't built the houses very closely to the TC, so there's a lot of surface area for hoplites. So here we go, actually. Striker is like, boom, I'm doing this. If he brings through villagers, he could always build a lot here as well. Hagrid's coming through on his own. But is that going to be enough units? I don't think he's got enough defenders. He's got all of the 5 sentinels to spawn. That's nice. And he's repairing. He's mass repairing right now. But is that going to be enough? Maybe. Probably not. No, it's not going to be enough. Losing that TC is super painful. If Striker just retreats now and calls it a day, that's fine. He doesn't want to lose too many resources to this. Maybe steal the relics. That would be probably worth it. Especially the arrow of the Alpha. If he can steal that, that would be huge. Not gonna do it. I guess he's causing a lot of villager idle time, and meanwhile he's free to one town center. So he does have the resources for now to maintain this pressure. But probably not for too much longer. He's made a lot of academies, but I don't think it's enough to... Yeah, that pestilence is absolutely ginormous. Oh my god. Striker can't make enough units and he's lost his underworld. So his remaining units are all that he's gonna get. This is definitely enough to kill a few of the villagers though, and maybe some of the houses. He's killed 2 towers already. He's still got a villager on this side, so he could make some annoying military academies here. Very good performance by Striker. I would just like to see more Colossus. That's my only pet peeve here. He's working on his economy and all TCs. He's not started the trade yet, but he's making the markets in any second. And yeah, he's still denying this area. A lot of villagers have been killed. Striker has killed 14 villagers, so Hagrit's got nothing to build with. That is brutal. He's got some guys here. Ooh, that Helipolis could turn around one more time and deny that TC one more time. He's not gonna do it. Almost got the tower though. And this is getting taken out now. There have been no Gastrophides this entire game except in the main army. Ooh, this group is toast as well. 3 Helipolis from Striker. That is so nice. Meanwhile, Hagrit has basically 0, because I don't think he has a... Yeah, he's got no fortress, holy. That is not ideal. You cannot play your Greek war without a Helipolis. They just tank way too much damage. Every time archers shoot at it is your army not dying. So, such an efficient unit. And you can garrison micro into it. Like, just putting your Bellerophon or Perseus, or you name it, into that Helipolis and then getting it back to the healing temple is huge. He's not making them tank right now, which is a little bit awkward, but Striker does have full population at 170 versus 130 of Hagrit. Hagrit's just gonna follow up with the second town center, and he started the third one, which is nice to see. Definitely needs to move his villagers forward. Striker a little bit close to running out of resources. He needs to be careful now. But he does have a very heavy unit mix, so as long as he can get the heavies in front to tank, that could be a saving grace. Oh no, he's losing Bellerophon way too easily there. He's got a full wall up, so even if he loses his army somehow, he's got something to fall back to, and he's got an income. He's got a tiny trade, but it's more than nothing, which is what Hagrid has. It's 65 gold, it appears. I think that this route might be bigger than the other one. Don't know. You guys, what do you think? Is this the correct trade route to make that Striker did? Yeah, no one's attacking the tent. That's so funny. It's actually hidden by the markets model. If you look at it from this angle, it's so hard to see. I love it. Well, Striker's killed a lot of buildings and his Colossus is tanking a lot of damage still. He's able to maintain full population. So is Hagrid, but... Oh my god, Striker's made it into the... Oh, this area was not walled. He sent in the Colossus. He's denied the TC. Is killing villagers again. going up to 16 kills. That's 17 now. And you could get even more if Hagrit is not care. Oh, wow. Here we go with the shades. He remade his temple after a long, long time. And Striker has to... I love it. It's changing the tide of the game. Striker has to run through the walls. Shades are too fierce. Run for the tower. Are you kidding me? This is working, guys. He needs to go behind the wall or something. This is not gonna work out. Hagrit is currently at 150 pop, which is not too far off now from Striker. All he needs to do is just bring a lot of elves over here and get the TC up. And I think he's doing it. Okay, he's bringing it on. He's not messing around anymore. Buying a lot of time with the Hades Shades. And from there, it's going to be late game, which Hagrid should have more experience in than Striker. But he is making a lot of Colossus, which is the objective of the Zeus player. Just can you get them to the other side of the map? That's always a challenge. Yes, Legend, Striker's eco has been fixed. He can actually stop making vills. Maybe a few more caravans would be okay. He's got 17. Yeah, maybe like 5 more. He's looking good. Skill the Shades now. Obviously in this way more defensible area, it is fine. And Hagrid's building this TC with 14 vills, so that's gonna shoot up into space. Is Shade build up an actual strategy? Well, no, because you're gonna forego myth units, but in some situations it will buy you a lot of time. It's worked out for these guys once. Like Hagrid did it against Striker actually in one of the previous tournaments, and he won the finals with that, so that was pretty insane. But I don't think Hagrid did it deliberately. He did it because he lost his temple. He didn't delete his temple. Finally, we're seeing some Hippospis now with the Relic and the Demos Sword of Dread. They got 9 attack. That's pretty high for a Hippospis. Pretty sure Striker's fonts only have 8. Oh no, he's making a Myrmidon? Oh, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. They don't get bonus damage here. And there's no myth units to fight. Well, Hagrid's gaining some ground. This is nice. Looks like we're gonna go deep into the Greek late game. Well, really not much is gonna happen here, guys. Good Perseus management is gonna be key. If Hagrid takes care of his Perseus, he's fine. Striker would need to stop making Colossus one at a time. He'd need to make a temple here and suddenly pop up with 5 and kill this TC. That's his win condition. And that's very hard for Hades to deal with. In these frontal fights, Hades is probably better. Oh no, the more Myrmidon he makes, the worse it's gonna be. They're very, very population inefficient for the Greek mirror, because they don't get the bonus damage that they get against other factions. Yeah, that's pretty awful. Looks like Hagrid has lost his Perseus. Yeah, you gotta take really good care of that guy. Alright, Striker's pushing back again. He's got a lot of archers. Nice. Yeah, you can't make Colossus one at a time against Hades. There's no way to make that work. Ooh, if Striker can go after that tent, that would be huge. Striker is microing. Is he gonna go after the tent? Oh yes, he is. He's getting the tent, guys. This could change the game. The tent! It's going down. See, I wouldn't want to be ya. And he's going after the favor villagers. Which is gonna reduce Hagrid's ability to make myth units, but I mean, he's maxed out on favor. Ooh, very nice. Could this be actually helpful for Hagrid though? He's definitely overdone his favor. Alright, let's see when Striker is gonna make a temple. He needs to make secret temples on the map and get Colossus out. Not just one at a time bullshit. This is never gonna work. Well, now Striker has a 10 population advantage until Hagrid does the same. That's basically 4 extra military units, or it can be 5, depending on what you make. But let's say it's 5 hoplites. That's super huge. And he can keep doing this all game now, because he can afford it. No problem. Look at his eco, it's so far from being shot. But the tower spam and the Gastrophiles together are pretty powerful on the front, so he's gotta be careful. He needs to make something happen with these. Alright, here comes the Petrobolas, which is great. Striker needs a wall here or something. He's playing the late game pretty nicely now. Oh, there's a lot of hoplites raiding. Okay, if they group up and take out the towers here, that could be big. They also could go after the houses. This is not very well defended. There's a sentinel or 2 that can shoot at them, but then that's kind of it. Very nice micro on the hoplites and making sure that they always are attacking something. But Hagrid is creeping close to Striker's TC, and that's actually a bit low on HP. He's gotten hurt before. Now he's going after the houses, which is a great move. And Hagrid's definitely going into over economy territory. Like, he's got too much eco and he's still making villagers. Really doesn't need that, but yeah, Striker's just killed 2 houses and he's getting a 3rd. And then that's gonna be it for this raid, I think. Good one though. Good one. The Petrobolas have done some work. They're clearing up the towers and they've already killed the fortress. And all Striker needs to do here is chill and lure these ranged units into his area where he can easily pounce without fearing the towers. And if he makes another Petrobolas here, that could very slowly push back these buildings. And meanwhile, we got more hoplite raids. Next up, he really needs that Colossus thing that we talked about. Not sure if he's aware of how powerful that is. He definitely can't afford it right now, though. Ooh, needs to protect the Petrobolas. That's bad, that's bad. Here comes some more hoplites, and he's spreading 2 of them for 2 houses each. Hagrid's remaking them really quickly though, so I'm not sure he's gaining too much by doing this non-stop. Well, 2 houses have been killed. But did Hagrid notice? He's still at a 140 pop. And these guys are getting with really long range. There's a lot of walking to do for them. Tamista once said, work more, walk less. That's how you macro. Or something like that. Don't have the exact quote. Well, Striker's gonna need something for that Colossus. He's gonna need some of his own. I don't know why he's not making one of the best units in the game. It's not good. He's still making it from his home temple. Hagrit's eco has gotten huge. And yeah, Striker does not have heroes. He's making some now. But yeah, you pretty much always want to have them. Oh, what happened there? He's not having fun with this. Well, we might be here for a while, guys. The power level of Zeus and Hades is so close that honestly, that 10 pop advantage is the only thing going for Striker. Perseus gets the you can't make Colossus one at a time. It's not feasible. Every time that's gonna happen, even if Hagrid just trades the Perseus, it's not great, but it works. It does the job. Yeah, Striker can't go above 160 pop legend because he's making cavalry, and the cavalry just drops like flies to these towers. Got his fortress cleaned up by Hagrid. It's kind of amazing how Hagrid is managing to do this while being down 10 population. But he's just making the better unit composition and he's forwarding his temple, so there's gonna be more Colossus being produced on the front. All he needs is a bit more favor. Yeah, I guess Hagrid is just more experienced in the late game as well. Striker's tent is over here, so it's not unreasonable to think that he'd send the Gastrophiles after that. Even the head of Polis, it's totally fine. Just suicide it. It's 10 pop. And you'll never get it back, so... See if Hagrid remembers. He's just going for the TC. It's giving Striker a chance, Kappa. Still making the Colossus from all the way back. That's not good. I think he's forwarded most of his production now. Yeah. But no archery range in the front. Just this one. Definitely could go even closer there. Making more fortresses on the front, I guess. Ooh, Striker's TC is very low. He needs to heal it. Needs to repair that right now. If he's out of wood, he can't. Uh-oh. Yeah, if Hagrid gets a Colossus on that, as well as a Helipolis, that's gonna be a problematic one. Hagrid's making walls everywhere, and towers. Which is how you play the Greek War. Especially on these bigger maps, it's gotta go like this. Oh shit. That was 2 hits away from dying. Striker needs to repair his TC, it's on fire, dude. Okay, there we go. Now repairing. And another Colossus falls to Perseus, so... yeah, that's bad. That is bad. Striker's got way too many archers right now. No Colossus anywhere. And his only attacks are with Petroblos in the middle of the map against not very useful barracks. Striker will out-repair this and hold on a bit longer. But how long until the Gastrophides are in range? Not much is left. Hagrit is microing them really nicely on the buildings. They don't do that automatically, by the way. So he has got to click them every time they finish a building. Shift click doesn't work on buildings, so that's one more reason that he has to do that. Nice defense by Striker, he's in the game for a bit longer. But is he going to be able to push this all back? The patrol balls on the side here are nice, so that's going to stop Hagrit's progress for a second. Needs only one hit on his guard tower, so that's probably a good target there. And if he can get a Helipolis on in the middle here, that would be good. But on this map, we don't have a whole lot of forests. Gotta watch out for that. And this one is inaccessible. He could mine from, cut wood from this one. He's getting this. But that's opening up the map every time, and you gotta fix that whenever you harvest the trees. So the late game does demand a lot of attention on these little things, although it seems very one-fronted. It actually is difficult to play. Well, Striker's fully healed the TC back up, so he's gonna be able to beat this all back. And the patrol boats have done a fantastic job of thinning out the towers, so Striker should be just able to focus on his units, taking out the villagers and the towers next. But continuing to repair the TC. These archers should really kill the villagers though, not the Colossus. Colossus is not taking any damage from them really. Oh my god, Perseus again. Please, no more. That is so bad. You can't... I'll say this a few more times, but you cannot make Colossus one at a time against Hades. The tent died a long time ago. Oh, when did Striker's tent die? Holy. I don't know about that one. Probably the Gastrophides suicided into it. Must have been looking away. Sorry, guys. Oh boy. Hagrit just doesn't seem to be able to make that final push happen. Yeah, they're even population again, so this should help Hagrit, but it's looking worse than it did before for him. Striker has got more than enough units here. He's gonna whack these Helipolis back with the villagers, and the Gastrophides will die pretty easily. Colossus is trying to chase down the patrol blows, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And yeah, the archers just need to focus down these towers. They do pretty good damage against them with Burning Pitch, so Striker shouldn't be afraid to do that. But it looks like he's only focusing his patrol bullets on that task. Well, there's 3 heroes here, so that should be enough to handle the one at a time Colossus thing. What's going on here with the villager garrison? Oh boy. It's a bit unfortunate that nothing is happening on the side and that Striker isn't trying to pull up Colossus. How much are these taking? It's 81 gold. That's a lot more than what Striker gets. Only 65. Yeah, I think Hagrit made a nicer trade route. So probably this route is better from here to there than from here to here. That's like 25% more gold, by the way. Which is probably more meaningful than the 10 population lead was. Ooh, the Colossus could get a house kill there. Especially if the Helipolis helps. Is this Colossus looking for the temple or the house? Could just kill the temple. Ah, I guess he's gonna attack the TC. That's never gonna happen. Got some more Petrobolos again, and that should help a lot here. More villagers are dying. Hagrit's eco is not too big actually, a bit too much on food. Maybe he could take off like 2 guys. And if he makes his wood more efficient, then oh god, 40 on wood? What? How does he have 40 on wood? Where else is he? Here? What? These guys? Excuse me, what's going on here? Oh, here. 38. Yeah, okay. If he makes it more efficient, he could definitely cut a group. At least 10 villagers could be cut from that. Why didn't they make more cavalry? At this point it's the towers. There's just too many towers for that. Too much bonus damage from the tower to cavalry. I agree with Gordov. This is definitely a matter of Striker not being as experienced in late game as Hagrit, and so Hagrit's making very slow progress. He's being pushed back because Zeus has some advantages over Hades. And really we end up in this place where neither player can make stuff happen. Not great. They might have to call a draw. Which, if they agree, is okay. Striker's got a bit of a breakthrough going on here. He's got a lot of infantry in the front. If he focuses down the fortress, that could gain him some ground, I think. And needs to sacrifice some villagers as well. He's just fighting. That's never gonna end this game, man. There's infinite resources. One of them is gonna run out of forest. That's the lost condition. That's the only good thing about resolving late games on this map, that forests will run out quicker than in other places. You have to get wood in these extremely dangerous places, and that's just not feasible. Striker's gonna lose the fortress again. Oh no. What's he gonna do then? Oh, here we go. He's just gonna remake 2. Lose 1, make 2. And we're gonna see this for a very, very long time. This is gonna be a lot. Oh, finally he's doing it. Finally. Yes. Yes. Woo. Yes. Woo. Party. Pulling up the Colossus is the solution to Striker's life problems. Excuse me, where is his population gone? What? No, 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 don't do that. Are you serious? How is he? What happened? What else did he stop making? Oh my goodness. There we go. Ceasefire. Oh no! Hagrid can wall the trade. Oh my god, no, that is a huge mistake. He's never used ceasefire. No. Hagrid's gonna make a huge mess of Striker's base. And the pathing will completely break down. Oh, holy crap, that is so bad. Here we go, 4 Colossus, a 5th one on the way. He's walking to the base. And Hagrid is gonna be full pop, so he's not gonna be able to make any heroes. He's got the Achilles on the front lines, and that's it. The Helipolus should be easy enough to kill, but Striker needs to repair the town center still. Just in case a lot of Gastrophides pop out or something like that. Hagrid is still not preparing to make Perseus. He's making it somewhere, but who knows where. I wish you could click on the icon and bounce that correct way. Anyways, that's super far away, and I think the 4 Colossus are going to be enough to make this happen. Striker needs closer temples and more of them. Very nice defense here. Needs to heal that TC back up. He's got the resources, he's got the villagers for it. All he needs to do is do a right click and produce more stuff. Oh my god, he's so stuck here. Hagrid has completely blocked the trade with the wall, and meanwhile this TC is falling, so Hagrid's trade is also going to go down. Has to go to this TC next. And then Striker can reroute the Colossus and maybe take out houses or go to the next town center even. We'll see what he decides. He's still not preparing his home TC, however, and he might lose that actually. Oh my god, these trade units are so stuck. He's actually gone for the towers. Oh, he's gonna lose the TC! That is a huge advantage for Hagrid. He can now push in. All he needs to do is take care of the Colossus. He's blocked Striker's trade for a long time, so that's been a lot of useless population there. Striker is still fighting against buildings in the middle of his base, so that's not great. And yeah, it looks like Hagrid is after all gonna move a lot of villagers back, and his Perseus should be able to handle the remaining Colossus. Should micro against the low HP ones first. And keep the special attack for the big one. Ah, he's not doing it. Striker trying to rebuild now, and there's not much on the front to stop that. There's a lot of hoplites, and they could half block the Helipolus for long enough, I think. Okay, there's enough heroes here now to put a stop to this. Good job by Striker to make it happen, but I don't think it's enough. Especially if somehow his TC gets prevented again. Oh no, that's gonna be a reset. Oh no, he's not microing the villagers either. He's stolen the Plenty Vault, which is nice. Hagrid's trade is just chilling. Just waiting around for the TC to be remade, and there we go. We got a stable game once more, but now Hagrid has the population lead, and he's going up to 160 population straight away. Is he going to be able to keep preventing this TC? If he is going to reset that a few more times, Striker might lose the game. And Hagrid's taking back his Plenty Vault as well. One of the problems for Hagrid is like Legend is saying, the units are walking halfway across the map, whereas Strikers pop right where he needs them. The Helipolus is going to break through, and the Gastrophides behind the Helipolus are actually shooting at the TC, and that's a reset. Striker might be frustrated enough to resign this one, but I don't think he's going to give up just yet. "40 minutes into this game now. Striker really needs to move some other villagers on here. Are they on the way? I don't see any. He's removed everyone from food. What's going on? This is not being built either. I don't know what's going on with Striker. Where's the villagers? He's got only 30 vills. What? Did he delete them? Oh my god, that's so risky. These guys are gathering wood, but walking a mile to do so. I think, guys, he deleted his villagers. It's the only answer. But then he's gonna run out of resources so fast. He's trying to complete his walls somehow. DC should go up, unless the Gastrophiles gets some shots, and there's 4 of them. I think there's enough time for them to shoot it. Striker will have to micro against that. He's currently focusing on the Colossus. He's not paying attention to the Gastrophiles. He hasn't focus fired them down with the archers. Okay, he is doing so now, but this DC has been reset halfway again. Hagrit's definitely gained a lot of time, and Striker being on 0 economy, I don't know how this happened still. He must have deleted the villagers. And that's good. Okay, the Colossus is on top of this now. Striker has run out of resources. He's deleting his town center. Oof. Well, he was out of resources anyhow. Just having the small trade and all that stuff. Even if he had the TC, it would be really hard for him to come back from here. GG. A 1,000 kills each plus. Holy crap. Alright, let's see what they do in game 2. It looks like we're gonna get the same matchup, but on Savannah this time, which is Striker's map of choice. In the blue here, we've got Hagrit playing Hades again. And on the other side, this is a forward town center map, so it's gonna be very, very different. We've got Striker. Legend would veto this, but it really looks mirrored to me. Got a very, very safe build from Hagrid again. Striker going for a fast second town center and a Tina. He's not making an armory. Uh-oh. That's a huge problem. He's still not making the armory. Oh my god. Yeah, he was late on the heroes as well. I think we might be seeing some tilt here from Striker. Hagrid's gonna pick up the Tusk of the Ironborn, which is gonna stop Striker from going cavalry, I guess. And we've got the Mithril Horseshoes. That would have been so good for a Hermes cavalry play here. But we're not gonna see that. Yeah, we got mostly hoplite production from Striker, so that should be counted very, very hard if Hagrid goes for Hippospis Toxotes, but he is making hoplites himself. I don't know about that. Gonna see a tower early and more towers. Somehow Striker has a little bit faster production up until now. But it looks like that's over. Oh! Hagrid's made Achilles. That's a bit weird. We don't normally do that. Cyclops might be enough to break through the base here. A few more hits and he's through. Oh, the Cyclops might actually get a hit on that TC. Nice one. That's several hundred hit points denied. It's like 700 hit points. Striker has gone Hephaestus. I think this would have been a Hera map. Hagrid's definitely gone Hephaestus as well. It's gonna be a bit weird. We got 36 hoplites from Striker and no archers, and almost all of his buildings got pestilence. Gastrophiles are trying to get past all the towers, but they're not gonna be able to. Would have been better to send them around this way. Anyway, we got a nice counter attack, and Striker has started killing villagers, which Hagrid doesn't have too many of anyway. He's only on 10 villagers, Striker's on 14. So he should have the better second TC timing, but I don't see him getting an easy third. Restoration here is quite nice. Getting some kills against Striker is going to be very important going into the mid game. But yeah, Hagrid has a lot more resources stockpiled right now. Especially during this pestilence, he can get a lot done. Ooh, the Gastrophiles are getting hits on the town center. That's going to be brutal. I don't think Striker has enough villagers on this. Like, he's got 10 now. That's good. But, yeah. Hagrid's done a great job of preventing that. Got Fortress on the side with some run-bys. Some walling on the sides, which is also good. And Hagrid has created his opportunity to go underworld. So all he needs to do is pull back, get behind these towers, plant the underworld, wait for his DCs to finish, at least one of them, and then pop the underworld here. Should be easy from there. Meanwhile, Striker's got his hoplite rate on the main TC. I don't think he's going to be able to get that, even with a single villager repairing. The sentinels and the towers together are going to be too much. Nice micro on the villager. Getting that denied. You know, maybe he's got a chance of taking this out, but it will cost him dearly. Oh yeah, the hoplites are getting low. No, he's not going to get the TC. That's a high cost investment there. Oof. Striker's gotten the 2 TCs first. Hagrid's only making his own with 4. That's not enough villagers to make a TC with. Very risky move. Okay, that's the kind of composition you want, and then you underworld. Get a third Colossus, another Telepolis, and you're golden. He's weakened the TC a lot, and this is going to be difficult to take on for Hagrid. Hagrid's underworld is going to go down first. But I don't think that Striker is going to make it either. Anyway, the TC is definitely dead now. This is one of the strong points of Zeus. You get this big early underworld with Colossus, Telepolis, and you do a ton of damage. And you go into the late game with that advantage. But not only was it a little bit late, it wasn't big enough, I think. There's also no ceasefire to steal the town center here. And Striker didn't send through villagers to be extra annoying with extra buildings. Should be able to kill a few houses though, no problem. Where's the Colossus gone? Oh, here. Both players gonna plant there plenty. Ooh, Hippus Pissed versus Gastrophiles. That's not gonna end well. Oh, they're actually in TC fire range. Yeah, that's not healthy for them. I'm surprised that Hagrid didn't kill the Hippus Pissed first. He could have just gone behind this wall. And now he's trying to get Striker's forward TC. Well, Striker does have him at a TC disadvantage, so this is good. And the extra Helipolis are also helping a ton. Now the Gastrophiles are pretty expensive, so Hagrid making and losing so many is going to be pretty meaningful going forward. He's currently out of wood completely, and he's going to have to be busy remaking TCs. No time to get wood. So Striker might actually win this game because of that. Underworld with Zeus is just a lot better than with Hades, really. Just because you get the hoplites and a bit more Colossus. He has one guy on wood. That's gonna have to work harder then. Hagrid's still creating trades, so he's got 7 caravans that are idle right now. He's garrisoning into the tower with the Gastropedes. Conserving them is going to be important now. But Striker needs to find a way to kill that Perseus and make another attack happen. It's got a small trade. Definitely wants to think bigger and maybe go from here to here. But the walling is going to be awful. So I guess this is the biggest trade that both players can get. Hagrid's going to attempt it from here to here. I'm not sure why he still didn't fix it. Ooh, wait a second. Hagrid's almost completely out of every resource. If Striker keeps killing units, Hagrid's just broke. And here we go with another hoplite raid. Oh, it's too late. It is too late, but he could steal the Plenty Vault and just run into one of the buildings out of TC range. Yeah, steal the Plenty Vault, that's it. Oh, it gets taken back immediately. The hoplites need to stay here and fight. That dodging micro works in Age of Empires Online, not in this. And yeah, Striker has been beaten back for now. He's not making enough units, and Hagrid's gotten a bit of an army lead. Striker needs to find a way to deny this one. Yeah, Hagrid's totally broke. He can't make units. If Striker just retreats and makes a full army, he wins. But I'm not sure he knows. He needs some manticores. He has wood, so he can spend wood. Manticores are wood. With Hagrid's trade kicking in, 101 gold being taken by each of these. This is probably over. Striker's not going to be able to expand. He's only going to be able to keep Hagrid off this. But once Hagrid has 3 TCs, that's not going to be enough, I don't think. Make Peltas? Come on. Well, technically you could. Striker's run out of his gold mine and he just can't push anywhere. Wherever he goes, there will be more stuff than he has. Hagrid has absolutely been saved by Plenty Vault and the trade now. Like this, once this trade drops, Hagrid will be able to make a lot of units. And he doesn't need to make any villagers for gold now. So all 3 TCs can just focus on wood and food. Hagrid's army is once again better than Striker's, but he's misrallying some to here instead of here. The Gastropedes counter-attack, however, is pretty strong. There's only some Hippospis being made for some reason, and I don't think they're going to be quick enough to kill these. Are they though? It's going to be close. Town center is being repaired and a bunch of the Gastropedes are finally falling. Hagrid has lost his town center to the patrol loss. Could Striker turn this around now? His TC is getting really low, but he's killing more and more Gastropedes every second. Oh no, Striker has lost the town center. That might be the end of his tournament life actually, as this was his only food income on the map. And the Petrobolos are getting killed as well. And Hagrid is now 20 population ahead of Striker. These hoplites would have been useful. Gastropedes will very easily be able to shoot over this and deny the town center, and that's probably game. Perseus is here, that will stop the Colossus from being made. And Hagrid's probably taking the game. Even though he was broke for the longest time, he was broke. But he's recovered very nicely. He's just killed 2 Colossus as well. And he's killing units one at a time now. Broken through this wall. Striker desperately trying to get more resources, but he's not going to be able to max out with this few production structures. Needs some more military academies if he wants to do that. Meanwhile, Hagrit not really looking to get town centers going either. He's just patiently trading units for units, and Striker does resign. So that's going to mean that Hagrit goes on 2-0. Striker is out of the tournament. Better luck to him the next time. I guess this was in favor of Striker at least. But this was not. That was just too much to catch up to.